After traveling farther than any human in history, more than 4 entire light years across the silent ocean of space, your ship finally slows as a dim red star rises into view. This is Proxima Centauri, the closest star to the Sun, and orbiting extremely near to it is your destination, a dark and mysterious world called Proxima Centauri b, a planet that has captured the imagination of everyone back on Earth. As the landing sequence begins, the hull shakes slightly, and you look outside the window to see a sky unlike anything you have ever witnessed. Instead of a bright yellow sun, the world is lit by a cold, deep red glow, as if the sky itself is trapped in an eternal sunset. You quickly realize this strange color is because the star is a red dwarf, much smaller and dimmer than our sun, and its light casts long shadows over a silent, rocky landscape. When the landing gear finally touches the ground, a heavy thump echoes through the ship, and you prepare yourself for the moment of truth, stepping onto alien soil. The doors open with a slow, mechanical hiss, and a rush of wind blows sand into the air. Immediately, you feel the difference in gravity, heavier than Earth's, pulling you down as if the planet is testing your strength. You take a cautious first step outside, and each movement of your boots leaves a deep imprint in the rough, dark soil. The temperature is surprisingly mild here, not too hot and not too cold, because you have landed in what scientists on Earth call the Terminator Zone, a thin band that circles the planet between the scorching side that forever faces the star and the frozen night side that never sees daylight. Unlike Earth, Proxima Centauri b does not spin in a way that gives it day and night. Instead, one half of the planet is eternally burned by endless daylight, while the other half is buried in eternal darkness. A violent wind constantly roars between these two extremes, creating powerful storms that have shaped the rocks around you into twisted, jagged forms that look like the black teeth of a sleeping monster rising from the ground. Your suit's sensors warn you of strong radiation, a reminder that this planet is dangerous. Proxima Centauri is known to unleash deadly solar flares that blast the atmosphere with intense energy. If life exists here, it would need to hide deep underground or underwater, far away from the star's fury. As you walk deeper into this twilight world, you can see the distant glow of the bright side, boiling oceans, glowing storms, and mountains that appear to shimmer like molten iron. On the opposite horizon, toward the night side, the land fades into complete darkness, a silent, frozen desert where temperatures drop so low that the ground becomes like iron, and the stars overhead shine sharper than diamonds. You activate a scanning device, searching for signs of life, even the smallest clue, because the greatest scientific question of all is whether this mysterious world could be home to something or someone else. Suddenly, the scanner detects something unusual beneath the ground, a faint thermal signature with a pattern too regular to be natural. Your heart races as your imagination runs wild, wondering if an alien civilization could be hiding below, surviving in underground oceans, protected by the planet's thickest rock layers. You try to contact Earth, but communication takes minutes to travel. You are so far from home that every message is a whisper crossing a cosmic abyss. In that moment, you feel the true weight of distance. 4 years for a signal to reach Earth, 8 years for a reply. Here you are almost completely alone, a single human exploring a world no one ever touched before. Yet despite the danger, the isolation, and the unknown mysteries lurking in the shadows, there is something incredibly beautiful about the silence of this alien landscape. The stars above you do not twinkle because there is no thick atmosphere to blur them, and you can see entire constellations that no one on Earth has ever named. You take a deep breath inside your helmet, look around at the endless frontier, and a powerful realization hits you. Humanity has taken its first step into another star system. Your mission has only just begun. To search for life, to study this harsh but fascinating planet, to survive its storms and radiation, and to bring back a message that could change the story of our species forever. Maybe one day, cities will rise above this rocky surface, children will play under the red twilight sky, and humanity will call this alien world a second home. But right now, with only your footsteps breaking the silence, you are simply the first explorer, the first visitor from the distant yellow star we call the Sun, standing proudly on a world that waited billions of years for someone to arrive and finally discover it. You move farther from the landing site, each step carrying you deeper into the unknown, and the red light above seems to fade a little as thin clouds drift across the star, turning the landscape darker and more mysterious. The ground beneath your boots becomes uneven, scattered with shining crystals that reflect your helmet lights like tiny stars trapped in stone. And with every careful breath you take, the excitement of discovery grows stronger inside you, pushing away the fear that lingers at the edges of your mind. The scanner continues to detect that strange thermal signature beneath the surface, not too far now, and you follow it like a treasure map carved into invisible waves of data, wondering what you will find. Simple organisms clinging to life, or intelligent beings who mastered survival in the shadows. A sudden tremor shakes the ground, almost knocking you off balance. Dust rises into the air, and a low rumble echoes from somewhere deep below, like the planet itself is speaking to you in a warning tone, telling you to tread carefully. You kneel down, brushing away the dust, to reveal a pattern of smooth, unnatural lines carved into the rock, forming geometric shapes too perfect to be the work of wind or time, a sign of structure, design, intelligence. With trembling fingers, you activate your helmet camera, sending footage to your ship's storage, hoping one day Earth will see this. You shine your light ahead and notice a narrow opening in the ground, partially sealed by stone, as if something once tried to hide it. Without hesitation, driven by curiosity stronger than fear, you squeeze through the entrance, sliding into a sloping tunnel that descends beneath the surface, into darkness so deep it feels endless. The deeper you go, the warmer the air becomes, and droplets of water fall from the stone above, suggesting underground heat, perhaps volcanic activity, or maybe, as you dare to hope, a technologically controlled environment. Suddenly, the darkness is broken by a faint blue glow that pulses slowly like the heartbeat of the planet. As your eyes adjust, you see long tendrils of bioluminescent plants growing along the walls, their light reflecting off pools of liquid on the ground, giving the tunnel a surreal, dream-like beauty. The scanner now beeps urgently. Life detected. You crouch beside one of the glowing plants, touching it gently with a probe. It reacts instantly, curling slightly as if aware of your presence, not just alive, but responsive, a sign of intelligence woven into its cells. The tunnel widens, opening into a vast underground chamber, and for a moment you simply stand there, overwhelmed. Towering pillars of crystal rise like skyscrapers, glowing rivers flow through the cavern, and high above, the rock ceiling sparkles like a false sky filled with green and blue constellations. You realize this place is not just a cave, but a habitat, a sanctuary from the deadly star above, a place designed for life to thrive away from radiation and storms. You record everything, narrating your observations, your voice echoing through the cavern. This changes everything. We are not alone. Just then, the temperature shifts and the glowing crystals flicker as though startled. The ground trembles again, this time stronger, and the scanner displays a new signal. Moving, approaching, not plant, not geological, but a living organism. Large. Your breathing becomes louder inside your helmet as you turn slowly, raising your light toward the far end of the cavern, where a shadow moves with silent precision. Two faintly glowing eyes appear from behind a crystal pillar, staring directly at you with curiosity and caution. You freeze, your heart pounding so hard it feels like it might break the silence. The figure steps into view, tall, slender, with smooth, dark skin that reflects the blue glow of the cavern, its limbs flexible like branches of a tree dancing in the wind. It doesn't speak, but its eyes express intelligence and fear. You lift your hand slowly, showing no threat, and the being tilts its head, observing your every move, perhaps trying to understand what you are, where you come from, and whether you mean harm. It raises one arm, and the crystals around the chamber brightened in response, illuminating more figures emerging from the shadows, not one, but many, surrounding you calmly, silently, as if welcoming a long-expected visitor. Your voice shakes as you whisper to yourself, "We have made contact." In that moment, time seems to stand still, the universe holding its breath while two different worlds finally meet, not through radio signals or distant telescopes, but face to face, here in the glowing heart of Proxima Centauri b, where humanity has taken its first true step beyond all that is familiar, into the future. After the longest journey humanity has ever attempted, the lone explorer finally arrives on Proxima Centauri b, a world divided between a burning eternal day and a frozen endless night. Landing in the narrow twilight zone where both extremes meet, they struggle with stronger gravity, fierce winds, and dangerous radiation under the dim red light of a restless star. While searching for signs of life, they discover strange energy readings beneath the surface and follow them with courage and curiosity. This leads to a hidden underground world protected from the star's fury. Glowing plants, warm rivers, and giant crystal structures forming a breathtaking sanctuary. But the greatest discovery of all awaits deeper inside. Intelligent beings, cautious yet curious, who observe the visitor from the distant yellow star. In that moment of first contact, the explorer realizes that humanity has finally taken its place among the stars. The mission becomes more than survival or science. It becomes the beginning of a new chapter in human history. We are no longer alone, and the universe has just opened its doors.